welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack, and today we've got cup action against KV Kortrijk and league action against top of the league Club Bruges. As you can see from there, we've gone up to 9th. We've been doing very, very well in terms of results. Still haven't lost. It's annoying that the only loss we've seen is one on camera in the last episode. Slightly annoying. We'll show you the results and then we'll show you a player that we have brought in. A very familiar player, to say the least. Where did we end? So it was the locker room game, wasn't it? Well, we lost 2-1. Sorry about that. As I am at work, I got called into a little bit of action there. Not too much to worry about, but it's fine. Where did we get to? I forgot. Lokeren was the last game we played, wasn't it? We then played KAS Eupen. Eupen? We drew them 2-2. Bit of an annoying result. We were 2-0 down in the 39th minute. So to get 2-2, come back from 2-0, perfectly fine. But then we went on a bit of a winning run. We beat Ghent. Pretty good result away from home. Who scored in that last game? Insame, getting the both goals. And he then got another brace against Ghent. Again, we were 1-0 down. We managed to bring it back to 2-1, which is a fantastic win away from home. We then beat Kortrijk, who are playing today 2-0 at home. Parrot Baron, the young centre-back, and Same getting another goal. And then we beat Wasland Bavarin 1-0. Marco Kana, backup centre-back, getting the goal in that game. And then we drew 0-0 with Cercle Bruges, which is a bit of an upsetting result, but hey, still undefeated in those 5 games. If we can pick up a win today, it'd be good, because I don't want to be every episode where we lose and then in between episodes we win, because it starts getting a bit fishy then, doesn't it? Right, I said about the transfer, didn't I? We've brought in my main man at Maribor, Rudy, for however much it was. 300k up front, 1.2 mil over a certain appearances and whatnot. But as you can see from the scout report, he will be our best right winger by an absolute mile. When I saw that I could bring him in and we can afford to bring him in, I was like, yes, let's get him in. 3.5 star, 5-star potential. 21-year-old Slovenian. He's played 3 times for Slovenia now. He's going to be an incredible player, and I'm going to bring him along. I have scouted the whole of Maribor, and I'm going to keep on seeing who I can kind of steal, if you will. Geraldo and the strikers mainly. Anyone else? Half of them left. All the good ones. Rick, maybe he was a good centre back. Kolo, he's decent. We'd have to have a look and see who we could potentially bring in from them. But they've got a good little, I built a good squad there, to say the least. So, I'm going to try and bring some of them over as well. We've let a load of players go on loan and on frees and whatnot. Players that weren't ever going to get into the side. So 3 players have gone to IA, a former club of ours, which is fantastic. Yuri Vergeran has gone to AIK on loan. He's a good cam, backup young cam. I say young, he's about 24, I think. And then we let a few players go out. A big money transfer for Jan Godet there. I can't remember if you saw those or not, but they're the transfers out. And we can get into the game now. I don't think there's anything else to show you. Let's show you the league table, just to remind you. So we're 8 points clear of. We came into the job when they were 16th. We're now 8 points clear of 16th. So we're getting points from the teams around us. So that's more, and we got a good point against second in the league. A good win. Club Brugge are absolutely romping it this season. Bloody hell, it's going to be a tough match. Cup game then. We're going to be a little bit massively rotated sound. We're going to give the backup players a go today. You can't be a sweeper keeper. You can, but on defend. Let's put you on defend then. Do it then, mate. Do it. We've got a couple of injuries, but that's fine. So we got Krasnicki in goal. Buchariki, Skordal, Parrotboren and Allberg at the back. Kalvak, Bormans and Cavion. Benelli, Niak and Omionga. One of them. It's going to be backup, like I said. Just to give them all plenty of game time. I say plenty of game time. Give them all a run out in the team and see if any of them can tickle my fancy, if you will. Right, they're going for a 4-2-3-1. They've got a couple of real faced players in there, which is always cheating, like I keep on saying. We've got a debut for Krasniki. He must love me. Come in. He's a young kiddie with loads of potential. I was like, yep, you're my second choice, mate. And now he's making his debut. He must absolutely love the crap out of me. We've nearly got a full team with regen faces, which is always very good. Don't recognise that it's soppy. Be soppy. I don't want to be soppy, mate. You be soppy. Oh, that was terrible. Right. That was god awful. Right. Yeah, we've already beaten them. We've beaten them like what? A few games back, so we can go and beat them again, albeit with a much reduced squad, I guess you could say. Weakened? Yeah, the weakened squad. We haven't got our better players like Busquets in there and whatnot. So I'm hoping for a competitive game, but I'm hoping maybe a standout player will do wonders in this game. Obviously, the winners of this cup go into the Europa League as well, so that'll be really good. But obviously, we want to try and get, because the top 5 teams in the league, I think it's top 5 or top 4, including it's disallowed. That's all right. The top 4, and then the 5th team is the cup winner. I think. All go into Europe, whether it's I think top 2 Champions League, then the next 3 go into Europa League. So there's plenty of chance for us to get a European spot, a late charge for the European spot. But you know, I wouldn't be against some early silverware at Anderlecht whatsoever. This game has been pretty boring, hasn't it? Other than the disallowed goal, nothing's happened. We have been on top of the game, which is good to see. But we need to, let's just be assertive with them. So we're the better team here. Go out there. No one really reacted much, but you know, we dominated. We can get a goal here. We just need to have a bit more clinical edge to us. Still nothing. We're going to make our substitutions in a minute. Still nothing's happening whatsoever, which is you know, I've wanted someone to come out and make an impression on me, but realistically, no one's doing that. We're going to bring Busquets off. This Calvat guy, been moaning for ages to get some first team action. Let's come in and naffle. Absolutely naffle. Let's bring on what's his name, Eden again. Put Benelli out on that right hand side, and then we'll stick with the 2 subs for now. Probably bring Ensame on at some point. Give him until the 75th minute if there's going to be anything. No, we'll bring Ensame on now for what's his name, Omiyonga. I think that was it. Omiyonga. And Same can come on and hopefully get a couple of goals like he has been doing recently. Fingers crossed, anyway. I don't know if this goes into extra time or a replay either. We're going to go attacking for the last 5 minutes because, you know, we're on top. We should be at least 1 up by now, but nothing's really happening. 3 minutes of added time on. Just like that. It's over. Is it extra time? It is extra time, right. I'm actually going to shout at them. I'm not happy with your performance because we dominated 19 shots, 7 long shots. We should have scored. For a team at this calibre, we should be beating them. We finally got a highlight. Eden goes past 1, tries to go past 2 but can't. Cavion on the ball now. What can he do? Has a shot. It's just wide. Unlucky for him. Right, another highlight. It's now is that a goal kick to us? No, it's not a goal kick to us. How did I forget which way we're shooting? Right, Busquets finds Perret Baron, this young centre-back. I think he's only about 18 years old, but he's been our starting centre-back throughout all these games, I think. Benelli now finds Nsame, finds Cavallon, has a shot, and it's into the back of the net. His first goal for the club, or for the season. I don't know if it's first goal for the club. First goal of the season for Michel Cavillon. Bit of a French name there, isn't it? A bit of a French name. I assume he's Belgium, so all makes sense. But he's on his left peg. They gave him space. Keeper's just waved it goodbye. And it's finally 1-1 going into the half-time of extra time. But right, kicking off the second half of extra time. I kind of want to stick a couple of more goals in there. Because, they got a free kick here. Played it short to Divos, their striker. Has a shot that's gone over the bar. He already has 1 goal disallowed, but he couldn't find the back of the net with that one. I don't know if we've got a fourth substitution in the extra time of here. I'm going to wait and see if they do an extra substitution before I bother with doing that. Alberg on the ball now finds the defender, deflected to Cavion, but now they're on the attack and we get the ball back. Cavion again. Boromans finds Eden, finds Cavion. Lovely ball to Benelli. Can he whip it in? He can. And Same's there. And Cavion gets his second goal of the season. What a player. What a man. I'll probably start him next game. He scored 2 goals, so it'd be rude to start him, especially with is it Tony Williams, our young centre midfielder. He's injured, and I don't remember how long he's out for. Right place, right time for Cavion. And once again, left foot's rifled into the back of the net. 2-0. Right, and Same now. Sorry about that. Once again, called into action. Benelli whips it in, and Same's there, and he's headed it into the back of the net. 3-0. This is what we wanted. Why do we have to wait until extra time for this? And Same, the super sub, comes on, gets his 6th goal of the season. He hadn't scored before I came, and since I've come in, he's got his 6th goal. So not bad there. Not bad. 3-0, cruising now until the end of the game. Right, our last little finishing highlight. We've won 3-0. We've absolutely battered them as well, which is a good sign to see our backup team battering other teams down in the lower half of the league as well. So that should mean that our best team should be in the top half, realistically. So, weird logic, I know, but we're there. And we've won the game. Everyone's happy. Perfect confidence booster going into that tough game against Club Bruges. Shall see you in a second. If we get the draw for the 8th round, I assume it's going to... I don't know how many rounds there are, considering this was the 7th one. If there is a draw for the next round, I will show it then. If not, we'll go straight to the Club Bruges game. I'll see you in a second. We didn't get a draw. Apparently, we already had the draw. So we are playing Ghent away from home in the next round, in the quarter-final, which obviously, they're a big club, Ghent, but we've already beaten them this season. So fingers crossed we can beat them again. Fingers crossed, anyway. Right, on to the Club Bruges game. Right then, we are back for the Club Bruges game. Obviously, it's going to be a very tough game away from home against a team that are romping the league this season. Forgot to mention a couple of things to you in the last game. We've changed tactics slightly. Apparently not. Apparently we're still in the control. I've confused myself. I thought we were playing the wing-back tactic, but apparently we were playing the wing play tactic, but apparently we're playing the control possession tactic instead, which has confused me a hell of a lot. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But we got this guy, Camara. He's a 16-year-old young guy. Because of all the injuries that we've had to bring in someone from the under-21s. And this guy's going to come in and play. I might bring him on in this game, except for Niak, because Niak's not particularly been playing well. So if one of the wingers is playing bad, I might bring him on just to see how he does. But he looks pretty decent. I will show him at a time. But I've got this game to do it in, and then this game to find out if he's any good. And then we'll finally take a good look in, see if I'm going to keep hold of him for next season and whatnot. Bloody hell, what formation are they? 3-2-3-2. Or 3-5-2, one of them. Okay. Weird formation. Club Bruges are a fairly good side, so I'm trying to see if that's not the AC Milan guy, is it? I don't know. I don't know if that's the AC Milan Bonaventura. I don't know his first name. They haven't got anyone else that I particularly recognise. So let's go in and... I'm nervous about this game. We owe Club Bruges about what happened last time. I don't know what happened last time because we weren't here. But if we can get a point today, that would really show how far I've taken this team. Not to blow my own trumpet, but if we can, get a draw away from home against a team that are, oh my god, a team that are, romping the league, like I said, then it might be like the old Anderlecht, going back to their old style of plays, if you will. Right, highlight here. We've got a throw-in. Allberg finds Busquets. I was booked on a booking already. We don't have a right-back on the bench, because our right-back, that Spanish guy, you can play both right and left-back. He's injured at the moment. All he had to do was head it back then. Yeah, he's injured for a fairly long time, so it's a bit of a worry. If so fantastic save, and it's gone out for a throw-in and not a corner. If Allberg gets injured, then gets sent off even. That's a bit of a worry because we're running out of players. I don't want to bring more youth team players into the team. Right, another highlight. We're 34 minutes in. We're matching them at the moment, which is really good to see. I'm really liking it. The goalkeeper's on the ball, finds Allberg. It's a great distribution there, even. But Bonaventure, I don't think it's the same Bonaventure, because I think it ends in an A, and that's Bonaventure. But Club Brugge have gone 1-0 up by the looks of it. It did go to VAR, but it's been given. Oh, and there's a kick-off highlight. That's a bit of a worry. If we can bounce back, fantastic. That shows how much, mentally how good we are. But if we concede again, it won't be a good day at the office, to say the least. Cavalier, I just realised I haven't mentioned the team as we go. It's 1-1 straight away, bounce back, and Same getting the goal. I didn't mention who we're playing. It's kind of a mixture of who we played in the last game and this game, to be fair. Brought more of the first team players back, purely because of injuries. I can't fully change the side, but good ball by Eden, and Same getting a 7th goal of the season by beating his man at the front post. Good. I'm glad that we bounced back straight away. That's fantastic mentally. Means the players aren't too damaged mentally, if you want to put it that way. Right, half time. It's 1-1, and we're matching them. Much more possession away from home against top of the league. Really, really good to see at the moment. Really good to see. If we can carry this on, that'd be fantastic. I'm going to passionately say I'm happy with that, because I am. It's a bit risky saying that I'm happy with it, because that usually means you're going to get smashed in the second half. But I am happy with it. They're 9 points clear already, and we're matching them and making us look like we should be up there as well. Benelli's not having a very good game, so it looks like a perfect opportunity for Camera to come on and play on that right wing, just to see how well he does. I don't expect him to do much, but you never know with these young players. They could come on and absolutely tear it apart. So we've got a lot of bookings today. Lamine Camera, let's bring him on. I'll show you his stats in this, just to show you them, and then we'll go more in depth. He looks very, very good for a 16-year-old, doesn't he? 6'1" as well. 2-star current, 5-star potential. He looks very good. If he can have a decent enough game today, he might just get a place for next season ahead of Nirak. We're going to bring Skrodal on as well. Milik, although he's an old man, he can play anywhere and good at everywhere. He's naturally a left back, but we play him centre back because he's better suited for centre back role. We've got 3 booked players, which is a real risk. Saka can come on for Boremans. I'm a bit worried. I'm a little bit worried because if we get a man sent off, especially a fullback, as 2 of the players are booked as fullbacks, we don't have any other fullbacks. So it's a real worry, to say the least. But we've got 15 minutes to go, or thereabouts, and we're still in this game. 5 minutes to go now. Nothing's happening. Hopefully we can concentrate for the last 3 minutes of our time and get a point, because that would be a fantastic result. And it looks like we're going to get that point, which I'm very, very happy about. That, you might think Anderlecht, Club Brugge, probably a draw, but considering how badly they started the season and how well Club Brugge are doing, to get a point away from home and beat Ghent earlier in the season, I think we're in a good position here, boys. I think we'll be perfectly fine coming up to the end of the season, which fills me greatly with confidence, to say the least. Let's tell you when I'm going to come back. We'll have a look at the schedule. I think we're going to have there's like a mini winter break, so we might come back after that, but I'm not too sure. We need to have a look at it. Maintained our unbeaten record of 6 games, 7 if you include the cup game as well. We're playing. That's a tough run in Ghent and Genk, but I think 18th of January, so we'll be in the middle of transfer window side, and we could have changed a little bit about the squad. Don't think it's a very much sell to buy at the moment, because we got 0 budget, so it's very much sell to buy. But we'll come back for the Zulte Rarigem game and play that one game. So we've got a fair gap. I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. A great couple of results there for us in the Cup and the League, both away from home. Confidence, like I said, confidence. If you did like that, please leave a like on the video. It means a hell of a lot to me. Please subscribe if you're new around here or you haven't done so already. And I shall see you again in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.